What's up, guys? Today we are taking a look at this knife. This is the ZT0452CF carbon fiber. That's what the CF stands for. This is a ZT knife that's been around for quite a few years now. It's also still in production. It's a Dmitry Sinkovich design, and it's a big boy. It's a titanium frame lock, as you can see on this side. It's got this carbon fiber overlay, and it's got this flipper tab. It's flipper only, no thumb stud or anything. And it's got this beautiful belt satin grind here. Very cute tip. It's beautiful grind. It's got this big swedge that goes all the way out to the tip, almost out here. And I think it's a really nice looking knife. Now this is a big boy, this is a big knife. It's got, you can see, ZT452CF, Sinkovich design, Kai USA. It's got S35VN blade, that's what this blade steel is, and there's your serial number. This is titanium frame lock running on bearings, and it's really smooth. So, like all their ZT knives, the fit and finish is really good. I really like this knife. The detent is really strong, which is interesting. Well, on the stronger side anyway. It's got a lock bar insert with an over travel stop in here as well. I don't know if you can see that. It's not milled out at all, but these carbon fiber handles make it real light. It's definitely on the lighter side for being this long of a knife. And this is very long. It's got this long, slender blade. It's kind of a skinnier design, but you get all your whole fist grip in there. Really nicely fit between here and there. And then you can even choke down and have, you know, a whole finger groove up here and still fit on the end. It's a big knife, definitely big knife. It's frame lock, totally solid. This pivot looks kind of like a wheel to me, like some fancy rims on a car. It's kind of interesting that they chose to do it that way. It's got this nice carbon fiber. It's done really well because it's complete thick carbon fiber. It's not just like the laminate stuff. It's completely solid all the way through. It's got a lanyard hole, jimping up here, and then when it's closed, it's got, I don't know why they did this, but they put jimping here, which, you know, you can't, it's there exposed when it's closed, but when it's open, it's like down inside, so you can't really touch it. It's got jimping on the flipper tab right here. You pull down, and there's beautiful blade. So let's do some size comparisons. This knife, let's compare it to QSP Penguin and Benchmade Bug Out. As you can see, it's a very big knife, very long knife. Definitely large size compared to if you're comparing it to other knives. So that's those knives, and we'll also compare it to some full-size larger knives with the PM2, and do the Benchmade Adamas today. As you can see there, it is longer than both of those. This one's a little bit beefier. They're both a little bit like thicker, wider, taller, I guess. But this one is longer, definitely longer than all of those. It's kind of interesting because it doesn't feel very long, but like when you handle it and hold it, it feels like, you know, a 3.5 inch blade, but it's so much longer than it feels like it is. I don't know how to, you know, how to say that, but no back spacer. It's got these barrel spacers instead, 2 barrel spacers. Nice pocket clip, works pretty well, and you can reverse it for left-hand carry. I'd like to compare this to some other ZT knives here. This is the 0308 and the 0223. These are my other favorite ZTs. I really like these models. All 3 of these are really great models. Yeah, I love ZT knives, and their flipping action is really good on a lot of them. I mean, the detent on these is like boom, tuned perfectly for these knives. They do a little bit more of a stiffer detent, slightly stiffer than other knives that I've, you know, handled and stuff, but I really like it. It makes it fly, makes the blade fly out of there real quick, real snappy. So it's the ZT0452CF. They did make a Thai version of this with a titanium scale on top, but that was a short run. They didn't continue that. They discontinued that a while ago. They also did a sprint run model with red carbon fiber, which looked pretty cool, but they don't make that one anymore either. Yeah, it's S35VN. It's one of the cheaper ZTs. Not as expensive as the 0308 or the 0223 or some of their other models that they have, but it's a really nice flipping action. This one's a little bit stiff. If you put pressure on this lock bar on this side, you can lock up the blade so it won't fire out as easily. You lock yourself. So you can see I'm pushing here and I'm pushing lock bar and it won't open. So you gotta get your hand off the lock bar so it'll actually flip out. But yeah, Sinkovich did a really good design here. It's really smooth. I mean, it is. I put a little bit of oil in this, and it's like almost hydraulically smooth. It's super, super, super smooth. Just a little bit of encouragement, and that blade comes down. It is really nice. And as always, it's perfectly centered, as ZTs usually are. And the lockup is pretty early on this one, so you can see there, which is awesome. You see that. So yeah, this is definitely a winner. If you like big knives, definitely check this one out. Even if you like thicker handles, I would still check this out because it really does fill your hand really nicely, and you could definitely it definitely locks in your fingers individually, and it's got the jimping is in a perfect spot, so it's really well done, and it slices really well too. So it's a little bit thicker blade stock, but it still slices nicely because they did this top part here, they swedged it off. So that is ZT0452. Super cool knife. If y'all get a chance to check it out, I definitely recommend this knife. It's definitely it's one of the ZTs I really like to check out. It's super cool. So yep, that's the knife. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe. Y'all can comment whatever you want. Comment if you want to see more, what other knives you want to see. And I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.